Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. So we're taking a look at a PS3. As you see there, you hear the silence? Yeah, I do too. I did this a long time ago, and I didn't realize that it didn't have audio out via HDMI. So prior to the ultrasonic cleaning and testing days, I used to test it on a screen like you see here, this screen, and it has no speakers. So I used to think, hey, it works, and then when I do a stress testing on a TV, that's when I would find any faults. So this one I did. I realized I didn't have any sound, as you see now. I replaced RSX twice because I thought, hey, maybe it's RSX. Didn't fix it. Works perfectly fine via AV out, just not via HDMI. I already had replaced the HDMI IC at the same time because I thought maybe it was that, and alas, it was not. I don't remember what else I did to this. As in, I think I might have just replaced RSX and that was it. Maybe I did everything else, like the voltage mod and stuff. But basically, the plan today is take it apart, try to figure out why it doesn't have HDMI audio out, because the picture's fine. Fix said issue, if we're missing any other remaining steps, do them. So that might be the voltage mod and replacing the tokens. Yeah, this should be a 65 nanometer because I put in a 40 at first. When it didn't work, all I had back then was a 65. So I slapped that on there and it didn't work either. So yeah, we'll take it apart and we'll try to figure this out together. Don't know how much input you'll give me, but yeah, that'll be nice if you do. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a good working Frankie at the end of this. So I'm gonna set you up high and we'll do the thing.
And while we do that, I would like to say thank you to today's sponsor, PCBWay, the premier destination for top quality printed circuit boards. In a short span, PCBWay has become the go-to choice for seamless online ordering, rapid prototyping, and unparalleled customization. From hobbyists like myself to industry leaders, PCBWay has earned the trust through its commitment to precision and reliability. Cutting-edge technology and a skilled team ensure that every PCB meets the highest standards. Beyond circuits, PCBWay fosters a vibrant community of creators, turning ideas into reality. Join the innovation wave with PCBWay, where quality meets ingenuity.
Alrighty, welcome to PS3 motherboard. So 65. Our HDMI is here. So what I was thinking and what I already checked is there are these bunch of resistors. So if I take you all the way in, you'll see that they kind of trail off, so you can like follow them and you'll see they go all the way around and they kind of branch off. So they basically go to this area, which is your HDMI IC, and I already replaced this guy. I think I replaced it twice. I replaced, like I mentioned, the RSX twice, so it was 240s and then 65. So if we probe these guys, they should be 20, I think it's 22 ohms, and it's gonna be hard to show you guys, but essentially you put one in there, one in there, and you'll get 24, 22.4. I'm getting. There is no hold on my multimeter, so we're gonna have to. So there you go, as you see it there, and let's probe this one. It's gonna be hard on camera. I'm also left-handed. But essentially, see, 22.3. Essentially, I probed all of these, so every single one of these, and it looks crusty now. That's just because I didn't clean the board when I finished. I put it back together to test, and it didn't work. So I probed all of these, right, which would lead here, and I got 22 on all of them. Everything around here also looks fine, but maybe I'm wrong. I then followed these, which I guess some go under the board, which led me to this area. As you see, it picks it up here. All of these measure the same thing, 22.3. I mean, even the HDMI port, which is this guy. Let's see if we can get it in focus. Oop, oop. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get it focus, but I mean, it also looks fine. Like, I don't see anything wrong with the port physically either. So, I could replace, I don't want to replace the RSX again. That makes no sense to me. I don't think this is bad because I've replaced it twice. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try replacing this. Maybe something's wrong with the physical HDMI port. Luckily, I have one right here because, you know, you kill a lot of these throughout time. So I'm going to try replacing the physical HDMI port. Maybe that'll make some kind of difference. I just find it weird that it works perfectly fine in AV, and usually the issue you have is like one of these resistors go bad over here, and that leads to no video out. I've never seen no audio out, which I don't know, it's weird. But we'll replace this. I'm gonna use low melt solder because yeah, I'm gonna blast it at 400 degrees and it'll come off hopefully in a few minutes, and we'll clean it and we'll put on a new one and we'll test it, and maybe that'll fix it. Let's find out. Alrighty, HDMI port has been replaced. I don't think this is going to solve it, but then again, you never know. Weirder things have happened, so let's power it on. Maybe it'll even have yellow light of death. I guess we would be able to tell from the XMB I don't need to plug in the Blu-ray drive to test the game. Well, nice part is we get video still. Need the HDD to work. No time, that's fine. Trying to connect the controller. Sounds the same. As in, I hear nothing. If we go into our sound settings, audio output settings, as you see, set to HDMI, automatic, blah 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 blah. Even if we set it to manual, and we check off everything, it's not, as far as I'm aware, this didn't make a difference the last time. Sure. Enter. Nothing. Keytone is on. I mean, sure. And as you hear, absolutely nothing. So definitely wasn't HDMI port either. I'm gonna keep poking around and see what I can find. Okay, so I think we've made some progress with figuring things out. So essentially, like I mentioned, all of these guys should be 22 ohms. If you measure these guys, these should be 0 ohms. What I ended up doing, I'll put this in continuity mode. And as you see, when I touch it, it beeps, right? So I looked around and figured out each one of these. So like, I'll do one for a test, like that one, and then the next one is this one, so on and so forth. And I found 7 of the 8, so this one I couldn't find. If you look at your schematics, you can also figure out what goes where, or you can, you know, schematics are your friends. So this one leads to R2177, which is on the bottom side. It's in this beautiful area over here. So if we look here, we would be looking this guy. And I guess this is part of the audio IC, and R2177, which is this guy, should be reading 33 ohms around there. I'll put this there so you can see. And I believe when I was measuring it, I was getting like mega ohms. I've probably switched to auto. As you see, I'm getting like 1.5 and increasing mega ohms on it. And if I take a scrap board, we should be getting, wrong side, here, we should be getting 33-ish ohms. As you see, I'm getting 33.2. So I'm gonna take this guy out, replace it there, and see if that works. And I guess if that doesn't work, this IC would probably be the next thing, and I think it ends there. So I'm gonna take off the 33 ohms from here, put it on that board, and then see what happens. Hopefully that'll fix our issue. Alrighty, so our 33 ohm Hizzle resistor is swapped, and as you see there, I'm getting open OL. So I'm not on anything. If I probe both ends, 33. So hopefully that has done it. So yeah, it's pretty freaking tiny. You know, as always, that's the motherboard in comparison to the super tiny part I changed. And if you are looking for this, you can, in the schematics, look up RSX Audio IO, and you'll kind of figure out your mappings from there. So I'm gonna put it back together and we'll find out if it works. Alrighty, moment of truth. Let's give her a go and see what happens. You know, I'm always afraid one day it's gonna yellow light of death on me, one of these consoles. Let me plug in a controller. Oh, look at that. We got it. Wow, so it was that. It was the resistor being out of spec. For some weird reason, at least for me on my screen, it seems like my audio is behind, but that's probably just my my OBS settings. But yeah, we are so back. Cool. So now that we got this one going, I'm gonna ultrasonic clean it because, as you see, it's not very clean. Then we'll come back once we have it put back together. But cool. So yeah, we'll be back. Okay, so this is where we stand with this console. So it should have been put back all together, but as you see there, I have my syscon wired up to the computer, and there is the computer. So I already have it authed in, and if we do a bring up, you'll hear it beep beep beep. And if we look in there, if I press enter, you'll see that I'm getting 30, 34, 21, 20, which is not what I expected. So as you saw in the previous clip, the audio was working fine. Everything was working fine. All I did was I ultrasonic cleaned it, like I mentioned. I put it halfway together, so I didn't have the power supply Blu-ray or the top shell on for like a week. Put it back together, and it yellow light of death. The 30, 34, 21, 20, I thought it was the RSX, so it's somewhere in this pile here. No, it's not in this pile. These are just other RSXs. Here is the beautiful 65 that was on it, and I replaced it with a 40 nanometer, thinking that that would fix our 30, 34, 21, 20. Did my syscon training, all that fun stuff, checked everything. Ohm readings are good. but we're getting, yeah, 30, 34, 21, 20. It's pretty fast, so if I hit shutdown, you heard a beep, which means it's off. And if I type in bring up, that's like 2 seconds, 1 second. I don't know how to fix it. As you see, we're getting a Flex IO ID. Hit enter. There you see the 30, 34, 21, 20. So long story short, 2 minutes into this, I think she's dead. I replaced RSX. I don't feel like it's the RSX. Don't think it's the cell. Don't know what else, because none of the rails are powering up because it's like that fast. I thought maybe it was my BD3504. So I swapped that out with and touched everything up to make sure that it's getting correct voltages. These guys are good. Everything else is good. So yeah, we're kind of done with this one. I did fix the audio out, and then she died. This is just a case of some PS3s. Can't fix them all, can't have them all. I don't want to go back to a 90 to just further do this. I'm just going to call it on this one. So yeah, if you thought this was useful, at least to get the audio working again on HDMI, you're welcome. Thank you for all the help. Yeah, I don't know. Leave a comment down below if you know how to fix this. Like, comment, subscribe. That's always useful, and we'll work on something next time. Hopefully, all my PS3 videos won't be me half fixing it and then breaking it later on, because that sucks, but that's the name of the game. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.